Hello. Just your daily reminder. You're cyber terrorists and you owe me lots of money. It's true. Lots and lots of money. Cyber terrorism, domestic terrorism. Can't prove it. As you keep on threatening to take their lives if they tell me. That's extortion. Through her hypnotism, the demon woman, through her hypnotism, the demon woman was going to make Mom take her life. I heard her say it. And I was watching it as Mom was going through all of it. Pretty much took her life anyways because she turned her into a vessel of possession. But we can't prove it. They were so scared of us that they literally hired and paid a hypnotist to take over the world. Maybe not the world, but to take over our lives. Like, how evil can you be? I hope their judgment day comes fast. It probably won't. Because people keep occupying the neighbors' houses. So. Their judgment's not coming fast enough. Not for my liking. But I'm only human, and I don't practice witchcraft. I wonder though. I wonder if I were to buy land, you know, whenever I acquire money from all this terrorism, I wonder if I acquire land in the Appalachian Mountains, if I'm gonna have to practice paganism. There's a lot of people in the Appalachian Mountains are like Scotch Irish, and they brought a lot of their pagan rituals and you know, beliefs to the mountains. A lot of people say Christianity is just another form of paganism. Like they took, like Christianity took like Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and all that. They just like took all that stuff and from the paganism and turned it into Christianity somehow. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Whenever we pass on, we'll find out the truth when we pass on. Want to know how I know there's a Truman Show going on? While I'm in the barn. What was it? 2 summers ago or this summer? While they were pretending to be metal scrapping rednecks. No, it was this summer. They were pretending to be like trash collecting rednecks. But anyways, I was doing my bench, right? And I had a lot of weight on the bar. And I kind of blacked out, right? So I was stuck, so I had to shimmy my way out. And I looked out the window, and there's one of those stupid girls over there showing probably Rapey Frank the video of me passing out. Yeah. She brought the phone over to him and showed him. They're wonderful people. Like my whole life, I've been told that Bellevue is a Mormon-hating town. That Bellevue hates the Mormons and everything. That's why I never tried to talk to anybody. Yeah, about I never brought up the topic of church or anything to anybody around town or anything or in school. Because I've been told my whole life that that they hate the Mormons. So I never, never brought it up to anybody ever. I might have mentioned like I have church activities or whatever. But I never I never attempted to bring up my faith or anything. I didn't know how much they hated the Mormons till about 2 years ago. Then I really found out. They're willing to create an apocalypse because they hate us so much. Almost as bad as Governor Boggs was in Missouri. Yeah. Like when back in the when the church members trekked, were trying to settle in Missouri, Governor Boggs pretty much issued an execution of the Mormons. And that's where the church wants to put Zion. The New Jerusalem, they want to put it in Missouri. I don't know. The computer hacking Antichrist is throwing a wrench into everything. I guess I'll know the truth when I pass away. It's kind of like Beetlejuice. The longer I talk about it, the more they do. The more they stalk and everything. There's nothing else to talk about. The terrorists took everything from me. I'd really like to start a goat herd, though. Like a dairy goat herd. But me and Mom made cheese once, and it was delicious. It was our first time, so it wasn't like solid cheese. But like, we could cut it, and then we could put it on toast. It was like crumbly. It was like crumbly cheese, but we could smooth it out and everything, and it was super creamy. It was delicious. I loved it. They say Nubian goats are like the Jersey cows of the goat world because of all the butter fat that's in it. I really like goats. Ever since I was little, mom ingrained the thought of just, you know, goats are perfect. And they are. Like, they're destructive. And like, but like, you know, they can take an unruly forest and turn it into pasture land in like a year or two. Like, if I were to get, let's say 20 acres, 20 rough acres in the Appalachian Mountains. It's all brush and trees and everything. 20 acres, put like 10 nanny goats on like 10 acres of it. They'll turn that into grass in like 2 years. Goats are like starburst. Like, it's a big contradiction because like we have the sweet side of the goat, and then we have the devil side of the goat. Like, the devil is even portrayed in tales as half goat, half human. And then we have the life-giving side of the goat too. It's just, they're the perfect example of the world. Like, There has to be both good and bad. And goats are the perfect example of that. Like, goats are one of the most, beneficial animals in the world. But they can also be, some of the most destructive creatures in the world too. Just how the world swings, I guess. How the cookie crumbles. Now everybody in the mountains are going to turn into goat farmers. I won't have any land to buy. It is what it is.